You are listening to WolfTrader Radio. This is your week in review for February 24, 23. This was a volatile and overall negative week for financial markets. The S&P had a week lower on persistent selling pressure. The geomagnetic storm over the weekend had a negative impact on the S&P, as expected. This week, the S&P downtrend was confirmed as the Wolf spread trader and bat trader remained in a sell to close out the week. We forecasted a medium-term top early in the month and then persistent selling to finish the month based on the Cat Master signal. The Cat Master signal is a composite of 4 different forecasting models that are combined into a single graph. It is in the S&P monthly newsletter, published on the first day of each month. There was also negative divergence based on the Fed internals that needed to resolve. So the two factors combined well to forecast this move lower. The S&P is now moving closer to resolving this divergence. Natural gas continues its long descent lower. It had a strong surge lower on Tuesday after the geomagnetic storm over the weekend. Then there was a pronounced bounce Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. We are tracking this with the bat trader. The bat trader enters a trade on a stop order breakout. The bat trader now shows a reversal at 2.958 or higher. The current projections put a reversal in late February/early March. It is important to be patient in this process. The Fed juice is now in a buy, but we are waiting for a breakout on the bat system for confirmation. Gold showed another persistent week lower. I spoke about this in Larry Pasavento's Trade What You See this week. We have warned about gold since the beginning of the year. Gold started the year in a positive seasonal pattern, but that is over. The Jupiter and the Saturn cycle are both in a long-term bear market. We explained these long-term cycles on August 11, 22 in the Money Show presentation, The Changing Meaning of Gold. So this strong move lower is not surprising to us in the overall picture. Gold has likely resumed its multi-year bear market. Gold is a fan favorite among investors to keep in their portfolio, but I want people to know that the odds favor a move lower in the coming years. Remember that gold can be a choppy market, so even if the bear market has resumed, it will be a stair-step move lower rather than a plunge. Also, watch the Japanese yen as it tends to track gold. The Fed juice did a solid job tracking both silver and gold lower. The Fed juice on silver is in a sell since December 15, 22, and the Fed juice on gold is in a sell since February 1, 23. The gold miners Fed juice went into a sell on January 25, 23. There is an interesting phenomenon that tends to occur, which is that big moves usually tend to break in the direction of the Fed juice. It can look like nothing is happening in a choppy market, and then the big move comes with the Fed juice. So keep an eye on that. In the January 2023 newsletter and on Larry Pasavento's show Trade What You See, we pronounced that Bitcoin was at a low. On January 10, 23, the Wolf spread trader went long on Bitcoin and short on gold. We were able to correctly position Wolf traders for the coming long trade in Bitcoin and short trade on gold. Currently, the Wolf spread trader is still long Bitcoin and short gold. As the Fed continues to ease, look for further strengthening of Bitcoin and further weakening of gold. Oil and gasoline are moving into positive seasonals from now through early March. February is one of the strongest months of the year for oil. Oil continues to struggle. However, the seasonal pattern is still strong for a couple more weeks. Then in early March, there is a short-term seasonal peak for both oil and gasoline. Tomorrow at 8 a.m. Eastern Time, we will host a webinar on the Quad Lunar Cycle trading system. The Quad Lunar Cycle is a trading model based on the moon cycles correlating to financial markets. The trades are presented at the beginning of each month in the newsletter. This webinar will explore, what is the Quad Lunar Cycle? How do you use the quad lunar cycle? How can you combine the quad lunar cycle with other trading systems, such as the best RSI hook? The webinar will be archived on Sunday, February 26, 23, on Patreon and the members area of the website. See you tomorrow at 8 a.m. Eastern Time. The polar ARF squared had a relatively flat week in highly volatile markets. This version 25 is designed to avoid strongly trending markets, so it sat out much of the week. The trade of the week was the gold short trade, closed out on Monday. We discuss the live account auto trading and polar ARF squared in detail each week in our Zoom meeting at 8 a.m. The Zoom meetings are open to the public. You must be on the email list to get an invitation, and replays are posted on the website later in the day. You can sign up for the free email list at www.wolftraderfutures.com or www.fedjuice.com. Just a friendly reminder that there are only 8 days left to lock in rates before they go up on March 4, 23. The description below will also include a link to the latest brochure. Thanks for listening. Have a great weekend.